Hey guys, how it's going? How's it going? That's what I meant to say, of course. Duh. Um, today we're gonna be talking about just a couple things. Not today. I did one today. This next installment, per se. We're gonna be talking about skills, runes, and the elixirs, which are three very big components to leveling up, powering up. Not necessarily leveling up, but it does help you because you're getting stronger. Um, and do you know what it does for you. So we're gonna jump in here. Maybe in the next few years. Internet's been kind of slow lately, so I've been trying to deal with that. There we go. All right, so we're gonna jump into our my level 44 character here again on Kruma 1, just in case anyone wants to join me there, or if any of you are playing on Kruma 1, go ahead and connect. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Move that out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and put you right here. You may see me moving this around again various times just to get a better look at everything. All right, so we're in. Just kind of in a field right now. I actually might set myself to auto grind because it is 2 times XP or 200% XP on field monsters, so we might have that going. Let's go ahead and drop that down. Alrighty. So first things first. Skills. Obviously, you're going to start out with them. Now there is going to be that is not skills. That is what am I doing? You're going to have your until level 31. You're going to have a base set. You're going to be your base class, whether it be warrior, rogue, or mystic, and you're going to have those base. Missing my words here today. You have those basic skills until level 31, and then you do your advancement and so on and so forth. So we'll go ahead and click on here, go to skills. And what you're going to find is your skill page where you can level up and things of that nature. So at the top here, you can see the SP. Those are the green little coins there. And those are required to level up set skills. This top skill up here, this missile bolt, that is a rare ability, rare skill. I believe this first one is given to you as part of a quest, or actually it might have been with the advancement, not particular, I can't remember. After that, these first three that we have here, Energy Blast, Mortal Blow, Power Thrust, on any player, any character, whatever, those three are going to be your base skills that you get up through level 31. Now, after level 31, oh, and then you have the two others depending on, there's 5 total. 2 of them happen to go to if you decide to use a different weapon. In my case, I could have gone bow or dagger. I chose dagger, so I never touched these 2. And then you get to these 3 down here, which are going to be your advancement skills. So I chose Planeswalker, so therefore those are my skills. They would have been different if I decided to go with the bow instead. And that's going to be the same across the board for everyone. And the same with the passive skills. These 2 were my base, the rogue weapon mastery and the light armor mastery. Now, the difference between that is you still want to level up these 2 that you get as a base. They are still very useful even now. And then you do acquire some more down here. These 3 I acquired after my advancement. So that's what those are for. It does cost Adina, which again is the currency, and SP here to level up. So you want to be mindful of that. Make sure you got enough funds to do what you need to do. Now, when you hit level 31, you're going to start doing your advancement class. They're going to give you a potion, and that potion resets all of your SP, and I believe 75% of, it might be 80%, of the Adina used. So you get 80% Adina back and all of your SP points so that you can put them into your new skills instead, and into your passives. The Missile Bolt can only be leveled up if you have Forgotten Scrolls. And what those are these little pages right here. And you need 10 pages to complete the scroll. And when you complete the scroll, you then use it to level up the Missile Bolt. However, when you do level it up, it does go up a considerable amount of damage. So it is worth, grinding for it. You can buy them, so on and so forth. All right. So those are your skills, and like I said, every time you level it up, the stats per skill go higher. So every time I level up, this critical chance passive, I'm going to go from 104 to 143 the next time I level it up. So very useful, very helpful, obviously. Got to have, your strong skills if you're going to keep going. So from there, we are going to go into our rune page. And now this is pretty simple. I'm going to move this over here real quick. So when you start out, you're going to have just the one rune page, which looks like so. And then you have each individual node here. Now, each individual node, so this one's going to be max HP. This is max HP as well. Oh, sorry, this is max MP, max HP, physical, magical defense, and then physical attack, magical attack. Now, over here, it says imprint 180, and it also costs Adina, and it has a success rate, so it's not always guaranteed 100%. The further you go up. So this is at level 6. They max out at level 7. So the further you get, the lower the chance is. Now, as you can see, this middle one here is level 5. And the way that happens is if each individual node gets to level 5. So now I got 2 at level 6. When these 2 become level 6, this middle core rune will become level 6. And it gives you a higher buff with all that combined. You're going to have, I don't know how many pages there is completely. I only have access to 4 of them at the moment. But you do get a whole bunch of them that you can level up, and they have all the stats: penetration, crit rate, physical defense, resilience, evasion rate, accuracy, all this good stuff. Physical attack, magical attack. So it's very useful. Now to be able to get this leveled up, you need these rune stones, and those rune stones you can acquire multiple different ways. If you're out grinding in the field, you can collect them every now and then off a drop. The best way to get them by far is the Tower of Insolence, which you will unlock. Gives you quite a bit of runes. Another way is box drops from doing quests, things of that nature. So they're not terribly hard to get. It just does become pricey, and like I said, the success rate goes down. So it's not a guaranteed % chance that you're going to get that rune unlocked, so it can become difficult sometimes. But so there's your runes. And these are, by the way, these are fixed stat buffs. So these remain with you throughout the entire character. They don't go away. They don't have a time period or nothing. We're then going to go into elixirs. Okay. These are a little bit more complicated to explain because I can't click on everything to show you. Oh, I can actually. Never mind. So let's say we click on the attack elixir. There's 4 different types of herbs. There's red, purple, yellow, and blue. Okay. And then there is the elixir itself, which is in that top middle up there. It's the one that says I have 0 of it there in the top. That's what determines whether it's going to be HP, attack, defense, or MP. And then you need the rest of the ingredients to follow suit in order to craft it. And what these do is they give you, again, fixed rate and buffs. So you get defense, attack, MP, HP for the elixirs, and they increase each time that you craft an elixir and use it. So very useful, very, very useful. Again, it's just nothing but power up, power up, power up, through various options throughout the entire game. So they give you plenty of ways to help you power up. Can be a little difficult at times, definitely, especially with not having too much to do after the dailies are done, except for grind, and it can be painstaking. But there's plenty of ways to get it done. So let's see here. What else we got? Monster Codex. That's another big one in terms of powering up. You have all of these monsters, and these are all the different zones over here that we have throughout the entire world of Lineage 2. And what these monsters, it can be found across all the maps in their own locations. So we have Elven Ruins, which is the Elite Dungeons, Gluten Highway, Gludio Plains. Give me 1 second here. I'm about to die. Must not have any potions yet. Buy some of those real quick. And back to grinding I go. We'll get back to that now. So you can hunt these, and what's going to happen is it's not every time you kill it. It is a random drop rate, but they drop a core. So let's say Shadow Wing, we're hunting Shadow Wing. Shadow Wing will drop a Shadow Wing core, and then you can register it into the codex. And when you obtain 5, you can then codify it. And what that does is it's going to give you a permanent buff to, let's just take Shadow Wing, for example, your physical defense and your magical defense. So very important, very, very important. Very painstaking, I will say, but it's worth it in the end. My recommendation would be to, whatever character you're playing. So if you're playing tank, Shadow Wing would be a good one because you want that physical and magical defense and that resilience. If you're playing, a rogue, you want that crit rate. And if you're playing a mystic, you want that max MP. So you want to go for those buffs that would go with your class. Title and achievement. I'm gonna go ahead and just sum those up into 2. Your achievements. We'll show you here. You get there's achievements for everything. So there's defeat 58,000 more monsters, and you get I'll get the tier 4 achievement. And what that does is that's going to give you some rewards. That's going to put XP towards this this XP bar up here that you see, which I'm at 97% for. This is another really big way to power up because for each grade you earn, you gain stat buffs. So we'll go all the way back here. So at grade 0, there's nothing. And then you go to grade 1, 53, and then you keep going up and 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 up, and it's going to give you all of these stat buffs, and it stacks up fast. Absolutely does. And that's the same with in your arena. It does the same concept. Every battle you earn points, and as those points stack up, you become stronger and stronger and stronger as the grades go up and up and up. We'll go back to title here. Title is very interesting. Usually in most games, when you earn a title, you only get the stat of that title while you're wearing it. In this game, they made it so when you earn a title, you permanently own that combat power buff or that stat buff, regardless if you're wearing it or not. So you can wear any title you want. You're going to get all the effects of all the titles you have previously earned, which is this little menu right here. You can see I've got 475 physical defense, 475 magical defense, so on and so forth from all the titles that I've come across so far. So those are just a few of the ways. I mean, there's so much to do in this game. It's almost it's crazy. It really is. But it can be tough, especially if you're going to play free to play. It really can be tough, especially since you got the pay to wins out there who are going to want to do better than you and push themselves to the top heights with their credit cards, which every game's got them. But I really hope these tips and tricks or this knowledge is helping anyone out there. If you have any suggestions, drop them in the comments below. Um, More than happy to talk about or expand upon anything that you would want me to. You guys have fun playing. Let me know what's going on. Have a good one, guys.